guys, it's Heather with Makeup by Heather B. Okay, so I'm excited to share this video with you today. It's more of a glamorous smoky eye, and I'm actually filming this because the holidays are coming up, but this is a perfect smoky eye to do if you're going out for a girls' night or a fun party. So really, any time of the year you can do it, but I just thought it'd be extra fun with the holidays coming up for holiday parties. So anyways, let's get started. Okay, so you'll notice that my face makeup is already on. So if you want to know how I do my step-by-step face makeup with highlighting and contouring, you can click on the link below and that will show you how to get this look. But for now, let's just get started with the eyes. So the very first thing I'm going to do, like I do in all of my videos, is start off with my eyeshadow primer. This is Painterly by MAC, and I just use my finger and I'm going to put a little bit of this on all over my entire eye, making sure to get it nice and smooth, because how this goes on is how your eyeshadow is going to go on. So you can kind of see the difference between the two eyes. It just kind of evens out, gives you a really nice smooth surface to start applying your eyeshadow with. So once that's on, then I'm going to go through with my crease color. And I'm going to use, and you can use anything that's fluffy and kind of rounded. In previous videos, I've used the MAC 224 brush. This one's by Mercier, and it's their finishing eye brush that I really like. And we're going to go through with a color called Copperplate by MAC. I took them out of the palette so you could kind of see them a little bit better. This is just a matte kind of grayish tone. And what I'm going to do is start on the outer corner and just shade to the inner corner. And I'm just doing it very lightly so that it doesn't put all the product in one spot and you don't just have like a blob of eyeshadow on your eye. So I'm going to go back through with just a little bit more. It's better to add than to have to take away. So you can just layer the color until it looks about as dark as you would like. And I like to try to keep my eyes open during this step and kind of looking down into a mirror. That will really show you where the crease of the eye is. And then you can kind of get in there and just shape it out a little bit. So we're going to do the other side. And for this particular eyeshadow look, it is going to be a little bit more dramatic. So I am going to take the crease from all the way from the outer corner to the inner corner. All right, so once you have your crease color on, I'm then gonna go through with this fun color by NARS. It's called Callisto. And I'm gonna use a firm flat brush. This one is, all my brush numbers are worn off, the 252 by MAC. And I'm gonna get my brush just a little bit wet because I want this shadow to be really intense. So I'm gonna get my brush wet. I'm gonna really load up my product onto my brush. And I'm just gonna pack it on the eyelid. And you can see it's a really beautiful, kind of silvery, light, shimmery color. Because I thought this would just be a fun way to kind of make your eyes pop and make it a little bit more dramatic. You don't have to get your brush wet, but by getting it wet, it just helps make the color pop and makes it a little bit more intense. So that's why I like to get my brush wet. So same thing on the other side. I'm just going to kind of lightly pack this color on. And I'm just putting it on the eyelid. So literally from your bottom lash line up to where we just laid that crease color down. You want to make sure it looks nice and even. And then we're going to move on to our next step. So next I'm going to take a little bit of this lighter, we just throw things. Okay, so next I'm going to take a little bit of this lighter eyeshadow called Phloof. This one is a MAC shadow as well. And I'm going to use the same brush that I just used to apply my eyelid color with. And I'm going to just get a little bit of the product on this brush and just kind of take it on that inner corner, just to give it a little bit of a highlight in there. Okay, then I'm going to take just anything a little bit fluffier or firm, it doesn't really matter, and take the same color, Phloof, and I'm just going to put it right underneath of my brow, just to give myself a little bit of a brow highlight. This is going to make the brows look lifted, give you more of an arch, and it's just like I think it's really pretty with the shadow. Okay, so a little bit of that. So if you wanted to, you could throw some eyeliner on and mascara and you could go, and this would just be like really bright and kind of fun. But I want to make it a little bit more dramatic. So we're going to keep going. I'm going to use the MAC 217 brush, and I'm going to use a color called Beauty Marked. It's kind of a black with some purple kind of shimmery glitter in it. It doesn't look too shimmery or glittery though when you put it on. So we're gonna load up our brush, and because our face makeup's already done, we're gonna be a little bit more careful than normal. And I'm gonna take this and just go in the corner of the eye. And I'm gonna just apply a little bit at a time because like I said, it's better to keep adding than to have to take away. And you can really make it as dark as you want. So just keep adding a little bit of product on your brush and just lightly go in the corner here, and you're gonna almost do it in like a corner V. So kind of up into the crease a little bit and then down into your lash line. And you can take it as high as you want. I try not to take it too high because you don't want the dark all the way up to your brow. That's when you kind of things start to look a little scary. All right, so we're gonna add just a little bit more because I want it to be pretty dramatic. So I'm gonna keep adding down into the lash line here and then kind of into the crease just a little bit. And typically I will do my eyes first so that you don't mess up your face makeup. And you'll know if you've watched my other videos why I do it, because you can see I get really messy. This one we just have a little bit of fallout. So even if you're someone who likes to do your face makeup first, totally fine. What you can do is just grab any type of brush that's a little bit fluffier and just kind of brush away that fallout. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I just loaded my brush up with that darker color, and we're just gonna go almost in like a little corner V, down into the lash line and then up into the crease just a little bit. And I like to take mine about halfway in with the dark. Same thing as if you don't want to take it too high so that your eyes look really small, taking it too far in is going to kind of close your eyes a little bit too. So it's kind of up to you and your particular eye shape how you want to do it. I'm going to add just a little bit more. And then just kind of step back from your mirror, make sure that it's looking even. We're gonna blend it out so you don't have to worry about seeing these lines right here. But as long as the color's on there enough of how you like it, then you're good to go. Okay, so once the dark color's on there, then what I wanna do is I wanna go back and blend, because if you've ever done a dramatic eye, you know it's so hard when you just see this harsh line of where the dark stops. You want everything to fade softly up to the brow bone so that it looks really nice and smooth and blended in like a beautiful application of eyeshadow. So how we're gonna do that is you're gonna take your crease brush, same thing you used in the crease, and you can use no product and you can just blend. But what I like to do to give my eyeshadow a little bit of dimension, a little bit of warmth, is I'm gonna add this warm brown color. It's called Brownscript. And I'm only gonna put a little bit on my brush, not much at all because I don't want too much. A little bit on the brush, tap off any excess, and then I'm literally just gonna blend over the dark color, kind of pushing it up and then inward so that it starts to take away that harsh line. So you can start to see the difference between the two eyes. This one's gonna be nice and softly blended. This one's gonna be a little bit harsher of a line. It's really your preference of what you like. I just like my eyeshadow to be nicely blended. So that's why I like this step. So same thing on the other side. Just gonna go over the dark. And if you want to see a little bit of a line, that is totally fine. You don't even have to blend as much. It's honestly whatever you feel like is best for your eyes. Okay, so once you're done with your blending, then I'm going to go back through with a black eyeliner. And this one's called Feline by MAC. It's one of my favorites. It's been in my other videos. But it just has a really nice dark black. And so when I put my eyeliner on, I try not to pull one eyelid. I just try to keep one eye closed, one eye open, and just go from one corner to the other corner, okay? So I'm gonna start on this corner, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Just get your eyeliner on there. And I'm gonna teach you a trick how to kind of smooth it out if you're someone who has problems getting a straight line. And it's up to you. If you wanna take your eyeliner all the way in, or if you want to take it halfway. It depends on the eye shape. I'm going to take mine all the way in because I want it to be a little bit more dramatic. Once your eyeliner's on, mine's a little bit messy right now, but what we're going to do is we're just going to take an angled brush. This one's from Sephora, and I'm just going to go over my line, and this is going to just smooth it out. So if you're someone who has a really hard time getting a straight line, which I mean really everybody does, it's really hard to do, you can just take this brush and go over the line, and that's going to just help connect your liner so that it looks nice and smooth. This is also a good trick if you're someone who has problems with your eyeliner transferring. This will help it from transferring as well too. So I'm going to do the other eye. Okay. All right, so once your top eyeliner's on, then I'm going to go through just to kind of bump up this look a little bit more and make it more dramatic. I'm going to color in the waterline. So same pencil, I'm just going to kind of gently pull down on here. You don't have to do this step, but this is going to just kind of make it a little bit more dramatic, if drama is what you're going for. Okay, so now whenever I do black in the waterline, I try not to do black eyeliner underneath because it just looks really dramatic, like black all the way around. It just really closes the eyes. It just looks too much almost. So what I do is I take that same angled brush that we use to blend out our eyeliner with, and I'll take a little bit of the dark shadow that we did in the corner, and I'm just going to smudge this right underneath of my lash line, and this will just kind of help add a little bit and kind of blend out that waterline, but it won't be like just a black line all the way around your eyes. So same thing on this side, just a tiny bit of product, just enough to kind of smudge right underneath of your lashes. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to put my mascara on. This one is called Roller Lash by Benefit. It's one of my absolute favorites right now. It's been in my past videos. And so I'm going to go ahead and apply this. If you want tips and tricks on how to apply mascara without being super messy, you can click on the link below. There's a video I have of just some tips and tricks on applying your mascara.
Cool. I'll just fast forward all this.
Okay, this might take a minute. All right, so just to finish off the look, I'm just gonna put a little bit of brow set in my brows. This is by MAC, it's called Beguile. And when I use this, I take a tissue and just kind of wipe a little bit of it off because there's a lot on there. And I'm just gonna literally comb this in my brows. And this just helps get them all going the same direction, kind of fills them in a little bit. Nothing too fancy, but just enough to kind of get them going the same direction and add just a little bit of color. And there you go, you have your kind of dramatic fun. I wanted to do this look because I thought it would be a fun holiday party look as well too, with the fun shimmer and everything like that. And with the holidays coming up, what a better time to do it. So thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.